Good morning on Bladder Cancer Awareness Month. Bubbles for bladder cancer. Hang on. Oh, no expense spared. Oh, for goodness sake, can't get the thingy out. Story of my life. Oh, my life. This is turning out to be a rubbish video. Okay, let's try again, shall we? I'm going to give up with the bubbles. Not so good with the bubbles, but bubbles for bladder cancer. Hello, welcome to May. May is officially Bladder Cancer Awareness Month. We want to know, are you bladder cancer aware? So, do you know the signs and the symptoms of bladder cancer? All too often, we kind of think that there are no symptoms, or we're not aware of the symptoms because they kind of follow on. So you might just be feeling a bit tired. You might have a bit of kidney pain every now and then, or it might be constant, who knows. You might be peeing more, you might be having a bit of painful pee, so you might be upping your water intake to counteract the painful pee, to try and flush it all through, and then that kind of course you're going to pee more because you've drunk more water. So there's all these symptoms and signs that sometimes we don't always recognise when they're put in front of us. For me, one of the big things was bloody my pee. Although that can also be the sign of a bladder infection, which, fair enough. But it went on and on and on and on and on, and I had an ongoing infection from the December. Bearing in mind, I didn't actually get diagnosed until the 1st of April, so it's kind of a long time, So the symptoms of bladder cancer are, first and foremost, the one that most people tend to notice is bloody in our pee. We then have secondary things like painful peeing more often, especially for ladies, ongoing UTIs. How many times have you been told, no, go away, take more antibiotics, it's not cleared? So again, ongoing UTIs. Lower back pain, where your kidneys are, that's there. Sometimes there also is weight loss. In advanced stages, you could have the swelling of the legs. You can have bone pain, or not bone pain, what am I talking about? Well, you could have bone pain, I guess, but that would be late stages. You could have painful bladder, sort of down there, niggly and twinging and oof. So these are the things that I want you to be aware of. So again, I'll basically recap. Bloody and pee, painful peeing more frequently, ongoing UTIs, lower back pain, kidney pain. They are basically your 4 major symptoms of bladder cancer. So if you have any of those, I mean any, go straight to your GP and ask, could this be bladder cancer? Especially if you're a woman or if you're under the age of 55, because most GPs tend to associate bladder cancer with an older type of person, i.e. an old man. But we are now, it's not just an old man's disease. Younger people are getting it. This could be from smoking. They're now saying chemicals. If you work around chemicals and stuff, be extra vigilant. If you were a hairdresser in the olden days before the chemicals were regulated and stuff. And sometimes you're just unlucky, unfortunately, which isn't good. But I really want to urge you all, anything wrong with your pee, get to know what your pee looks like. It should be a yellowy straw type of colour if it's normal. If it's white, you're drinking too much water, so slow down on the water because you can then overflood your kidneys, which is not a good idea. Orangey pee, dark orangey pee, seriously, you need to drink more, you're dehydrated. If it comes with a horrible smell, you might just well be having a UTI. I'm trying to think of other things that in my head, we just all need to be vigilant. I would really urge you, every time you pee, have a look, get to know what colour your pee is. Because this is one of the big things, our body, from what our body is peeing out, it's telling us how healthy our body is and sort of what stage we're in, and are we hydrated enough? Are we too hydrated? Are we dehydrated? If your urine becomes sticky, almost like syrup-like really thick, there may be problems with your liver. It's just, how people drink their wee, I will never know. There is no way I would do that, not even for millions of pounds, maybe. But anyway, so please remain vigilant. Even if you're a woman or if you're a man and you're under the age of 55, please don't be fooled in that bladder cancer is an old man's disease, because it isn't. Anybody can get bladder cancer. And I want you guys to be aware. I want you to be on top of your game so that if anything happens or you've got a few problems, feel free to message me. I'll gladly talk to you. It's not an issue. Anyway, so good luck in May. I will be at the Basingstoke Hospital, I think the 27th of May, with a bladder cancer information awareness stall. So if you can get down there, then please come down. That's in association with Fight Bladder Cancer, working alongside them and help to get the message out. So have a beautiful, beautiful day. Take care and watch that pee. Oh.